Was it short?
I know. They don't. But it's just sort of a general image thing that we sort of try and do.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In honor of senior night this afternoon, I would like to welcome Millhouse and Melny's head coach, Robbie Krause, to the microphone to give our senior day presentations.
Just stand along the end line there. Okay, thank you everybody for coming out this afternoon to celebrate some special people. As you can tell, we have 8 graduating players, and 5 years ago it was the year that I fell in love with recruiting. It has been a privilege to watch this group come in and grow together. One of the things that makes my heart full as a coach is seeing first years come in and form a special bond and make best friends for the rest of their lives. If you've been around Sackville, you've heard tales from the White House. When these girls showed up on campus, Sackville changed for the better. So I'd like to start by talking about number 7, Lily. She is the VP of Internal Communications of Mounties for Mental Health. She's someone who comes into the gym with a smile every day, and she has played 3 different positions at a university level, which not many people can say they've done. Lily is a student of the game and loves the sport. She's also an essential piece to the group chat. Lily has a fantastic sense of humor and has poured a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into Mounties volleyball. Lily, come on up. Next, we'd like to call up is Julia. She is a co-president of Mounties for Mental Health. She's a calming presence on the floor. Julia has played on another ACAA team and came here in redshirt her first year and is now in the starting rotation. She fights day in and day out to prove herself. She's worked for and earned everything she's received. I've never been more proud. She's a very rational thinker, very goal-driven, and I've bounced many ideas, plans, and thoughts off Julia for years because I value and respect her opinion. Her team-first attitude has made the program stronger, and it's shown me what calmness and competitiveness looks like. She's also the mediator that keeps the White House standing. She's also one of the most well-mannered athletes I've ever had the privilege of coaching. Come on up, Julia. The next person we're going to talk about is Sarah. I've never met anyone who didn't absolutely love this girl. Sarah came in redshirt her first year and now is the anchor of our service team. She takes one of the toughest roles as a service team lib, coming in after every time we lose a point and makes it look easy. She holds herself to a high standard, which rubs off on her teammate. Every great team needs players like you, Sarah. Someone who lifts up others, brings positive energy, and supports her teammates no matter what. Sarah, come on up. Next person we're going to talk about is Marie. Next year I'll definitely miss walking into the gym and not hearing, "Hi, Rob." Marie's sense of humor has saved me from crashing out many times. She lightens everyone's spirit around her and has solidified herself as one of the top middles in the league with an attacking percentage of .391, which is absolutely absurd. She came to Mount A and received one of the most prestigious scholarships the university has to offer. And there's one thing for certain. Marie, you will accomplish great things. She has left Mounties volleyball in a much better place, and in the words of the great Michael Scott, you have no idea how high you can fly. Marie, come on up. Well, we've gotten through half, and I finally stopped locking my phone in between. So, the next person we're going to talk about is Erica. She's the first of the crew to sign her letter of intent. She's the energy and the heartbeat of this team. She's someone who stands on business and tells you exactly how it is. Erica came in and worked her ass off to improve every year, and is now one of the most talented middles in the league. Erica comes in every day with a chip on her shoulder and makes everyone around her work harder. Truth be told, when I was recruiting her, I heard, "You're gonna have your hands full, or she has an attitude." It turns out that's a player I love coaching the most. Someone with a point to prove. I wouldn't want anyone else beside me going into battle than Erica. She brings the edge that makes Mountie volleyball so hard to play against. Erica bleeds garnet and gold. Erica, come on up. There are a few days that stick out where you remember every little detail. Like the Eagles winning the Super Bowl, go Birds, the birth of my daughter, and when Emma Burns called me and told me that she was coming to play at Mount A. I screamed with excitement. I was in a parked car at the gas station, and 3 people looked in the car to see if I was alright. She came here with a point to prove and accomplished that by winning CCAA All-Canadian Female Athlete of the Year, and she helped raise the intensity and accountability of the program. It has elevated because of it. Emma came in and worked hard every day in practice, in the weight room, in the leadership group noticed, and helped make that a new standard. It has been an honor to coach Emma Burns. Emma, come on up. Okay, now we'll call Erica. I already did Erica, sorry. I wrote Monica's speech last. I knew it was going to be one of the toughest ones to get through with dry eyes. It didn't matter where I put it in this group A. It doesn't matter if I'm playing volleyball, charades, cards, I'd want Monica on my team. Everything she does it 100%. She's the only person I've coached who will be in the right spot on defense, get out of place, and get back into the right spot before the ball gets there. She's the reason our team's defense this season has improved as a team. Mon is the team's DJ, energy, every day in practice, and also proud of her when she started her coaching journey. I went to watch her coach. I am so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish next year. Come on up. Last one is Logan Tate. I've never been more proud of an athlete than I am of this girl. She came in first year and elevated her program right away. She was under a lot of scrutiny off the start. She had parents, fans, bouncers at Duckies questioning her, giving her pointers and doubting her. Today, she is undeniably the best setter in the league and leads the league in assists, and our offense has flourished because of her. She's one of the most competitive people I've ever coached. There's been games where we've had to drag her off the court. There will never be another Logan Tate at Mount A. She's the reason and that set the new standard. Logan, come on up. butcher reading off my phone. We're now going to call on present for the Love of the Game award. We're going to call on Sarah Mason to come up and read this award. We also have last year's recipient of this award that's going to stand with her.
During the winter of 2021, Mounties Women's Volleyball received the wonderful news that a new scholarship would be created to support our program. The McDougall family, with daughter Rachel, who is a 4-year Mounties Women's Volleyball standout and 2-time Mount Allison Female Athlete of the Year. Father John, who served as a Mounties assistant coach during 2019-2021 season, have generously stepped forward to create the Love of the Game Award. This $1,000 award has been created to celebrate an upper year member of the Mounties Women's Volleyball program, who hasn't already a scholarship player, and who has made an invaluable contributions to our team culture and performance. We are very pleased and proud to be able to present the first ever For the Love of the Game award as part of today's ceremony. The recipient demonstrates a love and passion of the game of volleyball on and off the court by always giving 100% effort, being a supportive teammate with a positive attitude, and making the success of the team a priority. To be awarded each year, preferably at the last home game of each regular season. This year, For the Love of the Game award goes to Julia Henry.
Thank you for your time. We will now resume warm-up. Go Mounties.
Okay, they're going to continue warm-up, so just come back center on the mat. This is going to general warm-up. This is 13 minutes, and we'll wind up going to one team to get plus 15 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, some changes to your game program. For the Mystics, we have 2 changes, bump scratches. Scratch number 6, Emily Cahill. And scratch number 9, Catherine McPhail. That's scratch 6, Cahill. And scratch 9, McPhail. For the Mount Austin Mounties, we have no changes tonight. For the Mount Austin Mounties, we have no changes. Those are tonight's active changes. ACAA women's volleyball matchup between the visiting Mount St. Vincent Mystics and your Mount Allison Mounties! At this time, we ask you all please rise if you are able to remove your headwear for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's second official is Darren Doucette. On the line, Aaron Carmichael and Samuel Charest. Now introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Mount St. Vincent Mystics. Number 1, Emily Murphy. Number 5, Mackenzie Antle. Number 7 McCatcher. Number 10, Sella McLean. Number 11, Hannah Country. Number 14, Sarah Ryan. And the libero, number 2, Haley Jackson. The head coach for the Mystics is Derek Brooks. And now, presenting the starting lineup for your Mount Allison Mounties! Number 3, Marie Bowden. Number 4, Julia Henry. Number 5, Logan Tate. Number 7, Willie Jackson. Number 9, Erica Estefan. Number 11, Emma Bird. Libero, number 1, Monica Golan. And libero, number 6, Sarah McKinnon. The head coach for your Mount Allison Mounties is Robbie Krause. Now turning the game over to the officials.
Good afternoon, fans. Welcome to McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville. This is Atlantic College Athletic Association women's volleyball action. In the gym today, the Mount St. Vincent University Mystics are the visitors in their dark blue, and the Mount Allison Mounties are hosting in their home whites. This should be a quality match. The Mount Allison Mounties have a lock on first, UNBSJ in second, but mathematically 3, 4, 5, 6 can be settled by action on the courts this weekend. Marie Fogarty will launch the attack for the Mounties. She is serving right of center. Ball up. There's the set, the push. Off of Johnson and out. First point to the Mystics. And going back will be number 10, Sela McClellan. 3.1 points per game. She's the second best on the squad in terms of point opportunities. Tate Burns drops second point to the Mystics. Let's talk about Sela McClellan, number 10. She is fourth in the league in hitting percentage at .287, and number 3 in service aces per set at .63. So a quality part of their offense. They're up 2-0. McClellan. Tate. Push. Goes vertical. There is the set. The hit down. The block off of Esteban. 4 touches, says ref number 1. Mounties are on the scoreboard. 1 serving 2. It is Logan Tate, right of center. Thanks for being with us. Remember, 2 ways to reach out. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, or the chat box on YouTube. Love to hear from you. Henry puts it right back. Number 5 with the set. That's Antle. Down, off the net. Point to the Mounties. Johnson nods, yes, I had something to do with that, said number 7. 2 serving 2. Logan Tate, right of center. She'll go for more. Steve Riddlington with you in play-by-play. Ian Allen, our analyst and technical producer. Ben Houchard on camera. We're the Mounties TV crew. Antle with the set. 11 block. And it's kept in. Let's see. Must go. Free ball to the Mounties. That's Gallagher. Tate. Henry back off of Jackson. The push up. Johnson and Gallagher. Free ball. And there is Antle. The push up. Tate. Hit. Out. Point and serve to the Mystics. 3 serving 2. Going back is number 5, Mackenzie Antle.
Yeah, Mount Allison player was also on net with that play. Second referee actually had that signaled.
All right, Ian. Thank you so much. Mackenzie Antle, 0.6 points per set. And there's the hit. Out. 2-point lead to the Mystics. 4 serving 2. Interesting stat between these 2 clubs. The Mounties outscoring points per set at 16.1 to 14.5. The number held by the Mystics. Tate, push. Estefan off of Antle and down. Point and serve to Mount A. Emma Burns. Emma Burns to serve. We have 2.8 points per set. She's number 3 in the offensive output in that category. Net ball. Service error, Ian. Coming back with it is Emily Murphy. Tate. The block. In it goes.
A little bit of miscommunication there between Johnson and Tate trying to figure out who's going to go for that ball. It just wound up going into a strange location.
Yep.
And wound up hitting the floor. It happens sometimes. They both know they'll communicate better on the next one.
That's McGinnis. Burns. Henry, no. All right, Mounties trail by 4. The largest lead of the match thus far. We're in the first set here at McCormick Gym. 7-3 Mystics. McGinnis. Tate. The hit. Off of Jackson. McGinnis. Tate. Burns. Oh, yeah. Found that open spot. just about in the 2 square meters of the corner, Ian.
Yeah, it's the ideal spot to try and hit to is deep in the corners, because that's the spot that's going to be the hardest for the defenders to get to.
Erica Estefan. Antle. The block down off Jackson and out.
Yeah. Nice back set on that one, but the block was there and wound up coming over, and Mystics weren't able to control it.
5 serving 7 now as Estefan. Verity, hope you're watching out there in Calgary.
Verity's actually here in the gym with us tonight.
Fantastic. Fantastic, Verity, on board. That's great. So are the Henrys from near and far on board in the gym. So families very proud of their respective athletes. It's 8 serving 5. McGinnis, free ball. There's a set from Antle, the block, and it's alive. And there we go. Knocked out, and it is 6 serving 8. Here is Johnson. Lily Johnson to serve. And in and back and point to the Mounties.
Contact with the net.
Not many stats on Lily. This is only her 9th match of the season. Antle must go. Net balling. That was an error into the net.
Yeah, hitting error. And Mounties seem to have they've tightened up their blocking a little bit in the last couple of rallies. It's one thing they really need to do in this match, because the Mystics' top offensive threat, Catherine McPhail, is actually not dressed for today's match.
Back it comes. Tate, push, block, down. Off the block. Effort there by the McClellan-Huntley combo, but to no avail, and the Mounties have the lead once again. They came back from 4 points down, Ian, so some prowess in the last moments. McClellan goes high, Antle there, and in. And Huntley really enjoyed that play.
Yeah, deep into the corner again. It's one of the hardest spots to defend on the court.
9-9. Here's McCatton. 7 McCatton. Incidentally, wears number 7 as well. 2 points per set. Wonder if there's a link. Wow, a save there.
Great take by McGinnis.
Push. Burns. Quite literally bounced it off the tape, Ian.
Yep. Not always the plan, but if it happens, you're not going to argue.
10 serving 9, and here's Julia Hunter. Julia Henry. I'll get it yet. Henry, indeed. 1.6 points per set. Just whistled across the tape. Burns finds the opening. It was just that moment where you could see her analyzing, switching, finding a target, and bang.
And it still almost went up too early, because we caught it. She was on her way back down a little further than she planned on when she hit it, but she adjusted well and pushed that ball deep into the court.
Off of Murphy and out. And we talked about a 4-point stretch in favor of the Mystics. Well, it's gone 7-point swing, Ian.
Yeah, well, in 9-2 in the last 11 points. Oh, yeah, we just shot the server, didn't we?
I think so. Wow. Fans, commentators do not plan for these things, it must be said. All right, 10 serving 12. Here is number 11, Hannah Huntley. 2.6 points per set. McGinnis, Tate, push. And just across, Burns. Jackson with the helper, push. And McGinnis and Burns, no. Burns. She does. She burns the twine, Ian. 11 serving 12. We talked in previous matches about a seesaw in. Well, we might be at the playground, my friend. 11 serving 12 right now. Here is Hannah Huntley. McGinnis, Tate. Down it goes. Henry takes no prisoners. 13 serving 11. Back forward is Marie Fogarty. She'll be right of center. Right of center, Marie Fogarty. We're in set 1 here on ACAA TV. Antle, push, out. Wow. Sharp eyes from the ref in the corner there. Don't forget, folks, the chat box on YouTube or email in real time, all lowercase, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Antle, the block, and Musco. And off of Johnson, Tate. She tried to Tate it, Ian, but no avail. And there is a quality play for Murphy on the left end up front. 12 serving 14. And we've come through the rotation. Here is McClellan once again. .63 service aces per set for McClellan across the season. Right of center. Henry. Tate. Burns. Block. It's alive. Antle. Must go. Johnson. Antle with the set. The block. Mounties take it. 4 strikes.
Not live. There we go. Is it?
You're back, Ian.
Oh, I know. I just congested today. A little brain's not completely functional because of it, but that's life. As Derek Brooks called that timeout just because he wanted to break the momentum. The Mounties were starting to build again because Mystics had started to come back a little bit, and then Mounties in the last 2 rallies were taking over, and Mystics were looking scrambling a little bit more than they would like to. And that's this. He just wants them to just take that breath, reset, and come back out focused again. It sounds like it oversimplifies things, but that's the basics on what they need to do. Is you're trying to break the momentum and change the thought patterns for the players that are on the court, so they're focusing on what they need to focus on rather than what just happened.
Right on. Thank you, Ian. We're going to get some score updates for you. There's a game that began before hours, Dow Rams at St. Thomas. That was a 1 o'clock start. We'll update you soon across the breaks that are coming. UKC is at Université Saint-Anne this afternoon, and this afternoon UNBSJ at Holland, and that should be an interesting contest as well. So we'll keep you up to date on those. But
UNBSJ at Holland is tomorrow.
Oh,
the 16th.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 3 matches today.
Okay, maybe it's a misprint on the schedule. They got it as a 5 p.m. today, but I don't
Unless
know.
They changed it. Yeah. They didn't change it here. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. No sweat.
I think I know. Yes, because looking out for weather tomorrow, that could be the issue on that. I think I know where I'm going to try and get some more updated information.
We'll keep you updated, folks. Push block. Oh, quality block. Johnson and Estefan. Quality blocker, and proud of it too, one might say. Let's see. Yep, she is number 4 in the league at .0.74 is what Steve is trying to say. Gallagher, Tate, Johnson, Antle, push. That is Tate, Gallagher, Johnson. Ball up, Murphy. Tate. Henry into the twine. Point to the Mystics. 13 serving 16. Number 5 is heading out there now. That is Mackenzie Antle. She has 0.21 service aces per set, 0.6 points per set, scoring wise. Wow. You want to know that Sarah Ryan used all of her 6 foot 1 inch frame on that block. Tallest woman on the court this afternoon.
Yeah, and just checking the ACAA TV schedule, it looks like they have switched that UMBSJ at Holland matches to today from tomorrow, just because they wanted to avoid traveling and weather. Which is why we have time changes for today's basketball games against St. John here and tomorrow as well. All 4 of those games have been shifted earlier in the day.
Yes. Block. All right, Estefan had a helper in Johnson. Johnson helped on the left side. Mounty's got the point. 17 serving 14. And Emma Burns will serve right of center. Join us in the chat box on YouTube or at Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, all lower case. That's real time. And Burns, Gallagher, Henry. Antle the set. Murphy. Oh, such a valiant try from the trio out back. But the point goes to the Mystics. And Emily Murphy, Ian.
In Truro, just after 3 sets, Stu is up 2-1 now. They split the first 2. Stu won the 3rd set, so they're up 2-1 going into the 4th set in Bible Hill.
All right. And as we mentioned, not too much doubt about 1 and 2. It's the 3, 4, 5, 6 that are in flux all through the weekend, contingent on the outcome of matches.
And most of that flux will be between 3rd and 4th settling in and 5th and 6th settling in. But they could make a major difference as to who's going to play who, though.
Yep. Okay, out of bounds, and it's Mystics have tied it. The Mystics have tied it, and Emily Murphy. We've got a timeout. Robbie Krause, and he's going to follow the recipe from the press box and give the girls a break, let them breathe, and so on and so on. Ian, I want to talk about briefly. Allow me to just find my notes, he said. Yes, here we are. ACAA championships. They will be at Holland College. From the 21st to the 23rd of February. On Friday, the 21st, will be the quarterfinals. Women's quarterfinals at 1 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. Saturday at 1 and 3 will be the semis in women's action. And then Sunday, the 23rd at 12 noon, will be the gold medal championship game. And incidentally, Ian, the nationals for CCAA women's volleyball will be the 5th to the 8th of March at Durham College in Oshawa, Ontario. More info than you'll need. There are 6 conferences in the CCAA, and I did not know that until I did some additional research. Here we come. Up and still alive. Block.
Nope, not blocked. Off the net.
Oh, okay, thank you.
It looks like a block, but from up here, the blocker's hands are almost too far off the net from where they should have been. So I'm kind of glad it did hit the net as a Mountie fan.
Yep.
But because otherwise it was probably going to wind up coming back down on Mount A side. But it happens.
Antle with the set, the push. All right. The number 1 and the corner ref called that one, Ian, as they looks like the player came a cropper of the net on the MSVU side. Oh, tape roller. Jackson. The hit. It's alive. Burns. Tate with the free ball. Antle with the set. The push. Estefan. Tate. Burns down. Rolled off the block. Got between McCatton and Ryan and the net, Ian.
We do have one shout out from on our YouTube chat line. It's from, I'm not sure who it is, but Slim Reaper 28. Cheering from Victoria, BC. Go Mounties. Great game so far.
Excellent. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Always.
Cross country viewer. We got the distance prize, friend. So awesome. Block. Jackson. Tip new. Go to the Mounties. Interesting how that ball just stopped in midair and dropped. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like that, but it was just the pass was there, and it wound up tight the net, and they're just players trying to get to it but couldn't quite get there, and they almost wound up pinning it against the net rather than pushing it over.
All right, Coach Derek Brooks calls for a timeout, and A, to stop the momentum, B, to give new life to his squad as they come back in. It is 21-17. I'm Steve Bridlington on play-by-play. Ian Allen, your analyst and technical producer. Ben Hootchert is our camera guy. We are the Mounties TV crew. You're watching ACAA TV, powered by Sports Canada TV. There, I think I've got all the nods.
It's just a thing to think about for the standing concerned. If Mount St. Vincent wins this match, that locks third place for them. Because that means they'll face the lowest seed in the first round of playoffs. They'll face the number 6.
Yep, so that is huge. And the Mounties, with their number 1 status right now, right here, regardless of weekend action, they will get the lowest survivor of the quarters. Right?
That is correct. 1 and 2 wind up playing, getting byes. 3, 6, 4, 5 playing the quarters. Semis would be first place team against the lowest surviving seed out of the quarters.
All right, here is Estefan, left of center. Antle. Up it comes. Johnson. Off of Jackson. I tell you, number 11, Hannah Huntley, when she's in that left front row spot, is deadly. 18 is serving 21. We got a giggle from you, Ian.
Oh, yeah. I just happened to check the chat box again and found out who Slim Reaper 28 is. It says it needs to change. It's Mark Bell, former manager for the Mounties volleyball team. It says, thanks for the shout out. Glad to do that. We're just glad to have people watching.
Good stuff. Glad you're with us from the left coast today. Let's see. That would be, I guess Mark's having volleyball for brunch. All right. Mounties 22, Mystics 18. Here's Lily Johnson. Lily Johnson serving right of center. 22-18 Mounties. Whoa, tape. Kiss the tape on the way by. McClellan. Tate. And no. Burns polishes the floor, but to no avail. 19 serving 22. Who will serve? It will be 7 McCatton. 0.12 service aces per set. Right of center. Left-handed server. Tate, push. Henry, Jackson, up off of McGinnis. Tate the set. Henry, Jackson, Antle, block, down, Mountie.
Good timing by Fogarty on that one to time that block, which is back near the attack line, well off the net.
Seen great success from that front line in terms of what you might call blocking awareness.
Yep.
23-19. Jackson. Back row to Henry. Tate. Burns. Johnson. Tate. Henry out. Got the power. A little too much hot sauce on the shot. 20 serving 23. And here is Hannah Huntley. 2.6 points per set. She's tied for third best in offensive output on the Mystics roster. Burns, Tate, Johnson, and Huntley mouths the words I can't repeat on TV as she watched that one arc off the accordion.
Thank you for not repeating those.
Fogarty has a chance at set point here. She's right of center.
Yeah, we have enough fun trying to keep the warm-up music PG.
Yep, there we go. There it is, off of Murphy and out. Mounties take set number 1 at 25-20. And Ian, as we do, your thoughts on that first set?
Mount came out a little stronger offensively than I was expecting to see from them, and that's mostly just because Catherine McPhail's not dressed today. They did a good job. Then Mount Age sort of got it together, cleaned up their got to get their blocking together as a team rather than individually, and we're just able to get. And also, Logan Tate did a great job of spreading the ball around to her attackers and spreading the timing around as well, which makes it tough for the other team's blockers to get a good read on the hitters. That's basically what happened for that set.
All right, let's just look at, when we compare these realities, sets won to sets lost for the Mounties. Coming into this game, they're 52 wins, 19 lost sets. MSVU won 41, lost 30. So, across the season, strong game from Mount A in that regard. But what I thought was, at a point, Ian, MSVU was up 7 points. There was a 7, or was there?
It was 4. It was
4 was the biggest stretch.
7-3.
Yeah.
I think, and then it wound up, and then that's when Mount A went on a 9-2 run.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So I mean, it's, what do we call it? First set adjusting,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, and the thing is that you're going to see both teams made adjustments during that set. It's just Mount A was a little more clinical with the ones that they made, and because they just said it was just more tightening up positioning and teamwork to make sure that they were in the right position at the right time. And Coach Carson was able to convince them that that's what they needed to do, and they seem to make that one work.
Back on the 18th of January, Ian, Mount A had a 3-2 victory over Mount St. Vincent in Bedford. So they went the 5-set run in that one. So that is very much a possible scenario here.
Yeah, even without McPhail in the lineup, it's still a possibility. This is still going to be a hard-fought match. There's no question about that. One thing the Mystics have always done, and especially any teams that Coach Brooks has been working with, they will not roll over and play dead. They will keep fighting as long as there's even a remote chance that they could get a result out of the match. And that's good to see. That's what you want to see athletes do. Just leave everything on the court. If you win or lose is how things are counted in the long run. But how the athletes are looked at individually is when they stop making the effort. That's noticed by fans and by other coaches a lot quicker than people would think. So it's nice to see. We're getting ready for the second set.
Yeah, let's just go quickly down while we have the briefest of moments here. McPhail is not here with us, but McClellan is third in the league in service aces per set. Sarah Ryan, number 14, is number 2 in blocks per set. Hannah Huntley is number 3 in digs per set in the league. And Maria Antle is number 2 in assists per set. So, I mean, there's quality performance on the roster here.
Yeah, an update from Bible Hill, Nova Scotia. Dalhousie Rams are up 12-8 in that 4 set against St. Thomas Tommies. Tommies lead the match 2-1 at the moment. And we're just really early in the goings with University of King's College at St. Anne. I think 4-4 at the moment in the first set.
All right. Number 20 is out there. That is Mia Murphy. Let's just orient you folks. The MSVU Mystics in their dark blue uniforms are playing from right to left in this second set. The Mounties in their home whites going back the other way. Julia Henry. Mounties earned the point and the serve, and here is Henry. over the tape. Here's Antle. There's the hit. In. Quality play off of number 10, McClellan up front. She'll go back to the service line now. She is serving right of center. Second leading scorer, as we mentioned in set number 1. Must go free ball. Johnson, Tate, Burns, McClellan, Antle. Got a new insert there. We'll ID her for you in a moment. Ball goes out. Number 20 is Mia Murphy.
Another quick little update from the West Coast from Carrie Fogarty. Great match so far. Cheering for her niece Marie Fogarty and all of her mates from Nanaimo, BC. So happy their presentation to senior players was streamed before the game as well. She was on board nice and early and caught that, which is nice. Glad to see she was watching.
Thanks so much. A faithful fan, and your support much appreciated. Thank you for being with us. And we talked about Mia Murphy. She's a rookie left side, 5'6" out of Truro, NS. Mystics lead it by 2. And McClellan has led the way for them with her service run. She is right of center. Right of center, 3-1 Mystics. Henry, Tate, Burns, Antle, into the net off of Murphy. Point to the Mounties, serve to the Mounties. McGinnis out, Estefan in. Fogarty is back to serve.
Here we just hit our distance record on the other direction.
Okay.
Ellie Smallwood, Mountie grad, recent Mountie grad, says, "Go Mounties, wish we were there." Olivia Roach is former Mountie player, and Ellie Smallwood watching from Dublin.
Dublin, all right. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Let's see. We are at 2:30. They're probably 4 hours. 4 hours. Yep, 4 hours ahead. So maybe supper with the Mountie. All right.
Or a pint of Guinness.
Yep. Yeah. Enjoy. Great to have you with us. Great to have you with us from Dublin today. A number of viewers on the West Coast, and certainly if you're in between those two geographic points, welcome aboard, or wherever you're watching, we are so pleased to share this match with you. Here is Fogarty, back row. Jackson, nice and high. There is Murphy once again.
Yeah.
5-3.
And Mountie getting that double block up at the net timed well is also a contributing factor to basically forcing adjustments to the hitters, and that helps cause the error that happened.
All right. Murphy is replaced by number 1, Emily Murphy. So soft one. Jackson, Antle, push, Fogarty, Burns, Antle, block, no. That Tate Estefan combo, 4 serving 5. This one's staying tight, Ian Allen, and here is number 5, Mackenzie Antle, right of center. Tate, Johnson, McGinnis, Tate. All right, the Mountie bench loves it.
Yep. There's Tate mixing up that offense again. She saw that there was that big gap. Nobody in covering for a tip. She was firing off the net that the defense didn't think it was necessary. So she just dropped the ball over the head of the front row and into empty space.
6 serving 4 now, and here is Logan Tate. Serving right of center. Jackson, Antle. Too much on it. Solid left slap from McHatton. Open-handed. Did she Does that limit control of the ball? It was almost a slap on the ball rather than a.
It's an open hand, anyways. When you don't close your fist up, because otherwise you got no. If you do that, you got no real control. You can bump if you're going to bump like beach volleyball, sort of a bump set off your knuckles.
Yes.
But that doesn't happen an awful lot unless once in a while you see a push like that up in indoor ball, but not much. And it's just a little late on the follow through on the contact on the ball, which is why it made that sort of more of a slapping noise rather than a solid hit.
Right on. Thank you, Ian. And call for 4 touches. I got another point to the Mounties. They lead it by 4 now. 8-4. 8 serving 4. Off of Jackson. Murphy. Gallagher. Burns. Free ball back row. Antle the push, the block. It goes up. Antle must go. The hit. Burns has it. Tate has it. The push, Burns, that was Fogarty, dropped it over. Jackson gets it up. There's a hit. Tate, Gallagher, must go. Henry, free ball. Shot, push, up. Here's Burns. Burns drops it. There is Murphy. Murphy with it to set. It is alive. What an effort there from the back row to help out. The hit. Henry. Tate, what a rally here, Ian. And McCain liked it.
Mount St. Vincent blocker on the net. Oh, that was definitely the longest rally and one of the best rally, probably the best rally we've seen so far today. I said Mount's not going to roll over and play dead for anybody. They'll have rushes. They'll be up and down a little bit, but will consistently work their way back into most sets.
Logan Tate left of center, 9 serving 4. Ball up. Oh, quality push.
Nice short set. Ryan made a good finish on that one. Drove it right down the middle.
Sarah Ryan. I know I've used the line before, Ian, but Ryan, a positive altitude for the Mystics. Oh, McCain with authority lays it just millimeters from that back line. Gets the serve back for her team. And Emma Burns will serve right of center, 10 serving 5. We're in the second set. Mounties took the first set, 25-20. Must go. Tate. Henry. That's off of Jackson. Block and down. Things got crowded in very little space on the floor as that ball came down, Ian.
Yeah. Okay.
11 serving 5, by the way.
Yeah, and update from Beaverbrook Gym in Fredericton. Dalhousie Rams are up 21-16 in that 4th set against St. Thomas.
Wow.
They could be working their way to 5-setter.
Out it comes. Off of Huntley and out. Mounties have stretched the margin to 7.
Yeah, and down at just keep running with updates. From down in Clare, Nova Scotia, University of St. Anne are leading University of King's College 18-10 in the first set.
Wow, that would be a
wee bit of an upset. But the thing is, right now, Kings you would think would be the stronger team, but they've also had the realization they're already out of the playoffs, so that could provide some trouble focusing for them.
No trouble focusing for Sarah Ryan as she did the slam bam. Thank you, ma'am. Got her team the points, got her team the serve. It is 6 serving 12, and Ryan herself will be back there right of center. And Estefan, too much on it. Point to the Mystics, 7 serving 12 now. And Ryan gets some support, gives some supportive words to her teammates. She's right of center for the serve. Henry, Tate, Burns. Burns gave every impression of going to send a rocket, and she just whispered it over the net. Ian.
Yeah, just stopped her hand because she realized there was nobody. Everybody was back on their heels, so she just dropped the ball in front of them. That's one of the things that Burns has brought to the Mount A game. when she transferred here from UNB a couple of years ago is the fact that she sees what the defense is doing far better than most hitters do in this league.
Whoa. Some way, somehow, whatever way, whatever how. And we've got a good rally cooking here. Tate, Burns. Oh, no, check that. Fogarty. Coach Ryan likes it, and his assistant is celebrating as well.
Coach who?
Gentleman, Mark Bell.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I'm assuming the gentleman in Garnet.
Would be Sam Nadeau.
Sam, okay, thank you.
Mark was here first term, but he's the one who's out in Victoria now. We just got to shut up a bit
Thanks,
earlier.
Mark, for sure. 15-7 for the Mounties now as they earn the point. We've got a timeout taken by Derek Brooks. Derek Brooks went eyeball to eyeball with Hannah Huntley in a supportive way, suggesting, chill. It'll be okay. 15 serving 7. Thanks for being with us. You can use the chat box on YouTube. And I'm just going to check our electronic mailbox as well. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. Mounties TV at MTA.ca. All right. Well, we've certainly got West Coast on board. And that was 2 fans in Dublin, I believe, yes?
Yeah. Olivia Roach, who is a former player.
Yep.
And Ellie Smallwood, who is basically a fan and friends of a lot of the Mountie players already as well. You both graduated last year.
Yep.
And I believe they're out over in Dublin. I think they're doing grad school over there.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. But Roach was a solid with played primarily libero, but she was a solid player and a positive force for the Mountie team.
Yep.
Influence. That's the word my brain couldn't find. Thank you.
All right.
Wow.
And Rebecca back from those teams as well today. So a lot of fans and friends and family in the building and on board our broadcast. Thanks so much for being with us. Esteban is left of center, 15 serving 7 here in set number 2. Antle with the set. Whoa, great hit. She is pumped, is Haley Nason, number 15, inserted on the way back, and she'll go to the line. This is our first look at Nason. 1 point per set on average. Burns. And there is Fogarty. Jackson must go. Wow. McGinnis somehow got her fingernails under that one, but some quality play off of the right front of the Mystics. 9 serving 15. And the intensity and commitment of the Mystics not lost as you look at the visual expressions of that front line coming together for the high 5 after that quality play. The serve, too long. That's on me, says number 15, Haley Nason. Lily Johnson will serve now. She's right of center, 16 serving 9. 16 serving 9. Back row. Nason pushes it outside, 17 serving 9 now, as Lily Johnson looks for more points. Jackson, Antle. Quick over. It's alive. Henry. Oh, found the donut hole, Ian. Found the donut hole. Radar was up for Ms. Henry on that one from the left front position. 18 serving 9. Mounties up by 9. Antle, the hit, the dig, block. Wow, the one-on-one tussle, and I believe, was it Tate? Yes, Tate doing the honors there. 19 serving 9, spread at 10. Great to have the Henry clan with us in the building, and I guess, as you said, Verity Turpin is here as well. Off of Jackson and out, 20 serving 9. Mountie starting to hit on all cylinders, Ian.
Yeah, just being a little more consistent. And this is the point where said Mount will be up and down during sets. I mean, they can not going to put it past them to try and fight their way back in to make this one close again. But I mean, right now, realistically, looking at the standings, you've got 1 and 2 with Mount A and UNBSJ are just a little bit further ahead of Mount St. Vincent and St. Thomas as far as consistency is concerned, everything. And then there's Dow and Hollander next. And then you've got Kings and Crandall sort of in 7th and 8th. And St. Anne's had a rough season, but they said they were winning that first set down at home against versus Kings already. So,
yeah, no, you're right, Ian. Huntley not best pleased by that service error. It's 21-10 Mounties. And here's Julia Henry for Mount A, right of center. Jackson, Antle, McClellan, Gallagher, Tate, Henry, Jackson, Henry, Tate, Burns, Johnson, Tate, Burns. Oh, yes. It's almost like Burns has a GPS for the meter or two inside that back line, Ian.
Yeah, no, as I mentioned before, she has the ability, and it's from when she grew up, like playing through the Reds program coming up, minor program, playing out of Fredericton. They teach their players to be aware of what's going on at all times, and that's basically what's happened on this one. Like she tends to be more aware of where blockers and defense are set up than most of the setters are in the league, which is you shouldn't have anybody. The setters should be the ones who are most aware because they're running the offense. But when you have a hitter that's also seeing what the defense is throwing at them, it just makes it that much better for the offense.
Thank you, Ian, for sure. And as we look back at the Mystics season, they have been a high caliber club for a long time. So,
consistently in the top 1 to 3, usually 1 or 2.
Yep. So this has been a bit of a bumpy road for them, but there you are.
Yep. No, they got off to a rough 0-3 start of the season, and then turned it around, and they've been playing pretty solid there. But as I said, there just seems to be that little bit of consistency difference between the top 2, and then the next 2, and then the next. But there's only slight gaps. We've got another further east.
Okay.
Shout out Noah Lenahan. Congratulations, seniors watching from Northampton, UK.
Excellent. All right.
And Noah was manager for the men's basketball team for the past 4 years.
Excellent.
Graduated last year, and he's doing grad school over in England.
Well done. And hopefully, potentially enjoying a quality lager, perhaps, while doing so. 23-10 here in set number 2. 23-10 in set number 2.
There are a couple of pretty decent breweries in that neighborhood.
Whoa, great block, and back it comes, and here is Murphy. Quality dig, Tate, Henry, Antle, Murphy, the dig, wow. Burns, off of, down, 24-10. The decision-making in the Mount A front line is very interesting right now. Henry, potential set point. Up it goes. Antle, Murphy, block. Jackson, Murphy, Gallagher, Henry, free ball, Antle, the hit, in, whoa. How do you save the game? Well, you get McClellan to give it a swat. 11 serving 24. That is a steep hill. McClellan, right of center. McClellan, right of center. Here we go. McGinnis, Tate, Johnson. And there it is. 25-11 Mounties. And Ian, a more definitive set win by the Mounties, would you say?
Yeah, definitely a little more consistent on offensive choices than Mount were in that set. But the key thing on that, I think the major thing that happened was the difference in blocking setup for both sides. Mount A was getting their blocks, multiplayer blocks set up, and just timing was much better than Mount. Mount was a little late trying to get their blockers in place, which was leaving more options for the Mount A hitters. And overall, that's the major difference in that one. Still some good volleyball to watch, though. There's no question about that. Oh, what the heck do we have for that?
Quality indeed.
I'm trying to. My brain is shut already trying to remember what the score was in that one. They've already pulled it up.
Okay, 25-11 for the Mounties. Here I'm going to take you on a little tour of direct stats comparisons between these two ball clubs. Remembering that Mount Allison has played across 19 matches and MSVU 18 coming into this one. So these are based on the stats just prior to this game. Kills per set for the Mountie, tips to the Mounties, 11.58 versus 10.70. Hitting percentage, tips to the Mounties, 0.213 compared to 0.176. Assists per set, Mounties, 10.66 to 9.96. Blocks per set, 2.01 Mounties, 1.84 Mystics. Service aces per set, 2.48 for the Mounties and 1.99 for the Mystics. And digs per set, Mystics 15.93 and the Mounties 15.62. So not far off the mark in each of the categories, but the Mounties look dominant in that second set, if I might say. They lead in the match 2-0. And we'll see what longtime coach Derek Brooks, thank you, has in mind for his charges. Ian, I'm not hungry or anything, but there's a decidedly attractive-looking box of cupcakes under the Mount A bench, but you never heard me say that. Snack time will come up after the match. Hold on, Steve. Thank you for being with us wherever you're watching. If you're in the UK, thank you. Ireland, thank you. British Columbia, thank you so much. Great to share this one with you wherever you're watching. Mounties TV at MTA.ca, Mounties TV at MTA.ca, real-time email, or alternatively, the chat box on YouTube. The Mounties will be playing from right to left. And Mystics coming back left to right. All right. Jackson comes in, the lib. Marie Fogarty will lead the way for the Mounties as they lead server. It is, she is right of center. Oh my. Murphy watched it land. Frozen in time was number one. But, with the concentration of these athletes that is demanded of them, quality ball, and they'll go back. Murphy puts it too far. 2-0. And here is Marie Fogarty. Sorry. Minor adjustment. There is a block. New for Esteban is the howl on the successful block, Ian. We may have seen that early, but perhaps not so demonstratively. There's the word of the day. Here's Fogarty, right of center. 3 serving 0. Murphy. Murphy, back row. C1, play 1. Good effort from Murphy. And it will be 1 serving 3 as McClellan goes back to serve for Mount St. Vincent.
From Fredericton, a little bit of an update. Dalhousie Rams won that 4th set, tied it up at 2 sets each. They are 10-10 in the 5th.
Wow.
And that set goes to 15, so that one's just right down to the wire.
Mounties. Tate. Tate, a little bit of a sassy play with a spiral one-hander. Logan Tate to serve now, right of center. 4 serving 1. We're in set 3. Mounties up 2 sets to 0. And another point for the Garnet and Gold. 5 serving 1 now. Yeah, Ian, I mean, Rams and Stu.
Rams are up 11-10 now.
Wow.
And the other match going on, University of Saint Anne won the first set against King's College. They're playing at University of Saint Anne, and Saint Anne is the Dragons are up 7-6 in that second set.
Wow, okay. Holland College will be hosting the. So does that mean they have a backdoor ticket? No,
that's nationals.
That's nationals.
If you're
only.
hosting
Okay.
nationals, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it doesn't happen for conference. You got to make the playoffs to.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Even if you wind up hosting, you better not. If you want to play there, I'm pretty certain you have to be in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think. Oh, I might be wrong on that one, but I'm not sure. Now you got me thinking.
Okay. Hey, all good. All good.
That's what the burnt smell is.
Yeah.
Not toast.
All right. Here is Antle. This is Mackenzie Antle. What a dig from Henry. Tate is there. Burns. Jackson. Push. Point to the Mounties. 7 serving 2. Serve to the Mounties.
Yeah.
Burns to serve. Your thoughts, Ian?
Well, I got a shout out here. Just you mentioned Julia Henry's name. It says go Mounties. Happy Seniors Day to Julia. Maddie Henry also watching from Dublin. That's her sister.
Excellent. Excellent. And Maddie, Dad says hi. He came over to the press box and said the crew was here and you were going to join by the web, and so pleased that you checked in. So, yep. All things Henry are focused on this game today, and that's just great, and great cheerleaders, and thanks for being with us from Dublin, Ireland today.
Yeah, not sure exactly what went on there. The referee talked to the captain for the Mystics, and I just might have been behavior on some whether it's a player from the bench, I'm not sure which, but
wow. I was listening, Ian, but did you see what we saw?
4 hits. Holy smokes.
Wowzer. Wowzer. Mounties pulling some volleyball magic here this afternoon. 8 serving 2. We're in set 3. Oh, the push. And out. Tate tried. But never say die with these Mystics, as it's 3 serving 8 now as Emily Murphy goes to the line. Murphy has 0.13 service aces per set. Henry must go. Block. Antle out off of Huntley. I wonder, Ian, with the absence.
Yeah, Murphy coming in for Huntley on that one. Coach Brooks is just trying to that short little delay just to try and break momentum. Without having fail in the lineup, it is a little tougher. She is their go-to player for points.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is McPhail the glue that they don't have this afternoon? All right, here is Antle, and that is in play still. Tate. Bodies are flying, balls are flying. It is a quality rally here. The push, good job by McHatton.
Yeah, great vision on that one. She saw there was a large gap right behind the blockers. There wasn't cover was deeper than it should have been, and she just put it in there. And Mount A players at Mount A actually almost got to the ball, but not quite. Good effort.
Henry, Tate, off of number 14, Ryan, and out 10, serving 4. Lily Johnson to serve right of center. Exciting ball. Hammer down. Fogarty said,
"Thank you.
Thank you." Slam, bam, thank you, ma'am. 11 serving 4, Johnson. Net. And that is a service error. It almost slipped out, Ian, but I caught myself. Service error. Number 7, McHatton to serve right of center, 5 serving 11. We're in the third set. Mystics trail 2-1. Tate hit. Antle. Johnson. Tate. Henry. It's alive. McGinnis. Tate. The hit in. Holy smokes. Fogarty found a way. 12 serving 5. Julia Henry going back to serve right of center. Here is the shot. Johnson. Gallagher. Little bit of confusion up front there as Fogarty and Gallagher straightened it out. McGinnis back in at lib. The Mounties switching libs, conditional on what's happening. And here is Maya Murphy. 1.2 sets or points per set. Tate, Burns, Antle, McGinnis, Tate, Burns. Mounties take the point.
Ball up off the antenna.
Estefanian and McGinnis out. Marie Fogarty right of center, 13 serving 6. 13 serving 6. Johnson, Tate, Burn.
Off the antenna.
Point to the Mystics, serve to the Mystics. Fogarty out, McGinnis in, McClellan now. She's a third-year middle out of Sydney, Nova Scotia, Ian, at 5'10". Certainly among the taller of her teammates. Henry dug it somehow. Oh, my. Free ball. Push. McClellan. And it's alive. McGinnis. Henry. Johnson. Push. Estefan. You see the spirit. She lights a fuse on that spirit in the front line for her teammates. It is
beautiful set by
something
Tate.
to say.
Yeah, beautiful set by Tate on that one. Just perfect. Not quite a quick, but just a little, but still faster than most. She has been setting for a lot of them, and it's just that timing throws things off for the defense.
Well, that is number 10, number 20 at least, Maya Murphy. Johnson, the push. Johnson, Antle, Murphy. No. Gallagher made the effort, but the point goes to the Mystics. The serve goes to the Mystics. Gallagher out. McGinnis in. Going back will be Mackenzie Antle. She's a fourth-year 5'9" setter out of Bishops Falls, Newfoundland, Labrador. Mounties were in a position on that front row, but ball came down on the Mystic side. 15 serving 8, Emma Burns. Ian, potentially our last call for volleyball, and certainly thank you so much for making the ride a good one, and we extend that to Ben Hoochard as well for his camera work. Burns, Estefan. Hammer down, yes.
Painted the line down. A nice line shot. Rewind it, caught the outside half of the line, actually, from the looks of that one. But it's still in, so.
There we go. Okay, Emily Murphy, left of center. Service error right into the twine. McGinnis out. Fogarty back in. Erica Estefan, 16, serving 9. Mounties have a 7-point lead. They took 25-20 and 25-11 set wins. Point to the Mounties, 17 serving 9. Left of center, Erica Estefan.
Long with the service.
Henry. Tate. Burns. There's that Tate bounce again. It's just the power that is coiled in Burns. Amazing.
Yeah, she's laughing at her teammates going, I didn't try to do that, but it worked.
18 serving 10. Johnson.
It's almost like those net hits in tennis where you have to go, excuse me. Except you're seeing a lot more of it in volleyball than you do in tennis.
Point and serve to the Mystics, 11 serving 18. And 7 McHatton serving right of center. An entertaining game for sure. Wow. Saved.
Ho,
ho, ho, ho.
Wow.
Burns, I think, almost pierced the varnish with her fingernails on that dig in.
After chasing that one out near the back wall and then getting that dig up, it was great. It just shows you the commitment that these players have, that they're willing to leave everything out on the court.
Henry. Johnson, the set. Henry. Out. Point to the Mounties. Serve to the Mounties. McGinnis switching. We've got a timeout taken by the Mystics. 19 serving 12, or 12 serving 19. Let's get that right. And yeah, just reflecting on the season as a whole, thank you so much to our volleyball community near and far. I know that Ian and I have enjoyed meeting family, friends, and fans when they come into the building. We so appreciate the e-communication as well. And we so enjoy bringing the quality efforts of these women athletes to you. It is a tremendous product, and we are proud to share the game with you. Ian, I'm speaking a whole lot for me, but
No, you're doing-
I think some of those emotions are shared, I believe. Sorry.
Definitely. No. Not speaking for both of us in this case. I'm just trying to track down what happened in the St. Thomas Dow match, and so far I'm just trying to bounce slowly through the stream because it was 17-17. It's the point that I'm at right now. In that third set only goes to 15 points. St. Thomas squeaked it out 3-2. They won that fifth set 19-17.
Wow, Ian, exciting.
And that's solid for them in the standings too. It helps Stu. I think that consolidates fourth place for guaranteed fourth.
Yep.
And even they leave Stu with a chance at third.
Yes, indeed. We'll be able to shake that out. And all right, back row, Jackson, Antle. Good effort from Mia Murphy. Could see the excitement there on the rookie's face. 13 serving 19. She'll go to serve now. Left of center. Out. 20-13 for the Mounties. Fogarty. Estefan comes in. McGinnis comes out. Marie Fogarty. Jackson. Kept alive. Over by Tate. Collision. No. Wow. Bodies everywhere on both sides as players collide with their teammates. Traffic is tight in those situations, Ian.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little bit of scrambling there. It happens once in a while. Just a quick update from University Sana. They won that first set against Kings. Kings is up 22-19 in the second set.
It's a tape roller for the Mystics. Johnson, yes, and down. 21-14. 21-14, Mounties. If you're just joining us, the Mounties are up 2-0. They won 25-20 and 25-11. Logan Tate, right of center. Oh, cool. Awesome. New heights of graphic strength, Ian.
When some things work, I can build on others.
Logan Tate, 22, serving 14. And Logan Tate, right of center. Here we come. Back corner out. Point and serve to the Mystics. Wait. I'm just wondering how quickly the points are. Okay, Antle will serve. It's 15, serving 22, if I believe the score clock.
I think
and
so.
I diddly do. Here we go. Tate, push. Back it comes. Jackson, Murphy, out. 23-15, pointed to serve back to the Mounties. Gallagher in. McGinnis comes out. Timeout. Okay, Ian, so what does this mean for the Mounties? Conceivably, they're consolidating. They have first place sewed up, essentially.
With potential tiebreakers, they already had first place sewn up. But the thing is, what this does is it gives them that little more of an offensive role coming into playoffs. They're a little more confidence because they're going into playoffs off of a solid win against a competitive team.
And certainly will be well rested versus their opponents.
Yeah,
and you were saying before that if you're in the quarterfinals, you've got a 3-game tournament. If you earn the bye, it's
in 3 days. You only get 2 in 2 days is a normal weekend for most of these teams.
Yeah,
but 3 in 3 days puts it a little. That takes a lot more out of most players, out of these players than you think, even though they are high caliber athletes.
Yes, absolutely. No shadow whatsoever.
Trying to focus at this level for that long, for that much time within the short period of a 3 days, like 3 matches in 3 days, is tough to get. It's tough to pull yourself together for that third day. Been there, done that. Didn't fare so well.
Yeah, no, I just think that, if you're coming out of a quarterfinal win and you're counting on the adrenaline rush, just how much will there be left in the tank by the time if you're in a potential second or third game in that limited time frame. Okay, here is Burns, right of center. Burns, back row, push. Oh. Almost. 24-15, and Burns has potential match point and potential set point, Ian Allen.
It was a great idea. Mount A blockers were peeling off the net already, and that was the best option to try and do. It just didn't quite roll over. Oh.
Right of center. Jackson, Antle, in.
No, and Mount A on the net to boot. So either way, it's point to the Mystics and serve.
A bacon saver, as it were. Emily Murphy earned the privilege of the service, 16 serving 24. Henry, Johnson, Tate, free ball. Murphy, Antle, block, down. There it is. 25-16 in the final set. It is a 3-0 victory for the Mounties. And it's insurance and absolutely puts a lock on first place.
Guaranteed first no matter what, even without having to do a math equation. And it's a good confidence builder going into playoffs for the Mounties. Although they do know that they did not have to face Catherine McPhail from the Mystics, which would have made it. If McPhail had been playing, I think this would have been 4 or 5 sets.
Yeah,
but hopefully she's healthy for playoffs, and that'll help the Mystics out considerably.
17-3, an amazing record for the Mounties on the season. And what a pleasure it's been for our broadcast team to share these moments with you. I'm Steve Ridlington. Ian Allen, you have some comments.
Anna Manuel, former Mountie player. Way to go, Mounties. And just got to shout out to Carrie Fogarty. Thanks for the great home season of commentary and camera work for Ian, Steve, and Ben. It's fun for her. It's fun for sure.
Yeah,
that's our main goal. We enjoy what we're watching here. That's what we're trying to promote, the sports that we do. We want to promote those to the viewers and let them have fun watching, have as much fun as watch these games as we do.
Absolutely, Ian. Good words there. So, I'm Steve Ridlington for Ian Allen, and Ian, another word,
well,
sir.
Just another little quick, just anybody that's planning on might be switching over and watching basketball, just a reminder that today's basketball doubleheader is starting at about 4:30 rather than 6, and tomorrow's games against St. John basketball games will be starting at 11 rather than 2. Those time changes have been shifted earlier just due to the incoming weather system that's supposed to hit coming in through Sunday afternoon.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute treat it's been for us. A privilege indeed to share the season with you. And pretty proud of the Mounties. We're homers after all, but we also respect the quality efforts of our opponents and enjoy bringing to you the best in women's college volleyball. The Mounties take their final match at home by a 3-0 score, 25-20, 25-11, 25-16. For the Mounties TV crew, I'm Steve Ridlington for Ian Allen and for Ben Hutchert. Thanks for being with us all season long. And we're signing off from McCormick Gym at Mount Allison University in Sackville. Thanks again, everyone. Take best care and remember, be kind.